Picture this. Britain loses the biggest rebellion in its imperial history and then just moves on. No revenge, no second invasion, nothing. While they fought tooth and nail to keep tiny islands in the Caribbean, they let America, their most valuable colony, slip away forever. Why? The answer is far more calculated than you think. Right, so here's what makes absolutely no sense. After 1783, Britain went on to build the largest empire the world had ever seen. They reconquered territories, crushed rebellions, and literally painted a quarter of the globe pink. But America? The prized jewel that got away? They never even tried to take it back. And before you say, well, they did in 1812, hang on. The War of 1812 wasn't about reconquest. Britain was barely paying attention, fighting Napoleon at the same time. So what was really going on here? Let's rewind to 1783. Britain's just signed the Treaty of Paris, officially recognizing American independence. Now, you'd think they'd be plotting revenge, right? Wrong. Within months, British merchants were sailing back to American ports, doing business like nothing happened. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Britain never actually wanted to govern America. They wanted to profit from it. And here's the brilliant part. After independence, they still did. Think about it. Governing 13 colonies across an ocean cost a fortune. Military expenses, administrative costs, dealing with colonial assemblies who fought you on every tax, it was exhausting. But trading with an independent America? Pure profit. None of the hassle. Within a decade of independence, America became one of Britain's largest trading partners. British manufacturers flooded American markets. American cotton poured into British mills. The money kept flowing, just without the messy business of actually running the place. But there's another reason, and this one's darker. By the 1780s, Britain had learned a terrifying lesson. You cannot hold territory where the majority genuinely wants you gone. America wasn't just a rebellion of elites, it was a people's revolution. 3 million colonists spread across a massive territory with weapons and the will to use them. The British military had tried everything. Superior training, better equipment, Hessian mercenaries. Nothing worked. The Americans knew the land, believed in their cause, and had something Britain couldn't defeat: home advantage. Recapturing that would require hundreds of thousands of troops, decades of guerrilla warfare, and costs that would bankrupt the empire. So Britain made a cold, calculated decision. Why waste blood and treasure on America when the rest of the world was up for grabs? India, Africa, Southeast Asia. These places offered everything America did: resources, markets, strategic positions, and, crucially, less resistance. By the 1800s, the British Empire had moved on. They weren't crying over spilled tea. They were building railways in India, mining diamonds in Africa, and becoming the world's undisputed superpower. So here's your answer. Britain never tried to retake America because they didn't need to. They got the profits without the problems. They learned that smart empires don't waste resources on impossible wars when easier opportunities exist elsewhere. America's independence wasn't Britain's greatest loss, it was their greatest lesson, and that lesson helped them build an empire that actually lasted.